I'm Cerantha Corley, and my idea for the talk for Tedx is about the fact that we have in our lives moments that are pivotal moments. The idea began for me when I was thinking about the fact that I'd taken my boys to Philadelphia and we went to visit the Benjamin Franklin exhibit, and there was a timeline on the top that talked about all the things that he had accomplished in his life. And recently I remember thinking back to that and wondering what I had accomplished in my own life, and so I made a timeline, and I recognized that there were certain pivotal moments in my life that influenced what would happen for me in the future. When I was 8 years old, I was in 3rd grade, and I had a teacher who humiliated me. Came back from lunch and she made fun of this other boy and I for the mistakes we had made in the morning on our math paper. And I went back to my seat and I was crying and I felt terrible. But inside my head, I heard, "You can do this better." And it shook me out of my sadness, and I really felt a connection with it, and I believed it. And I decided right then and there that I was going to be a teacher. I was going to be a different kind of teacher. And so it was not an easy thing over the next number of years, because I didn't have a lot of encouragement from my own family either. But I graduated and I had my own class 14 years later. And I stood there in front of them and I thought, now I can be the teacher that I wanted to have. And I was for 30 years. I was a person who really tried to be a teacher with unconditional love and encouragement. And so it made a difference in my life, and it made a difference in many children's lives also. And later on, when I was in my late 40s, I was very sick with a virus in my heart, and I was really limited in what I was able to do and had a hard time breathing. But I went and heard a movie score, and in it there was this Native American flute, and I didn't know what it was at the time, but when I heard the music went inside of me to a place deep inside of me that I didn't even know existed, and it quivered, and I knew that it was something special. And again, I had this sense, and I listened, and the message that I was receiving was that I was going to be a flute player. Even though I didn't know how to read music, I'd never played a musical instrument. And so because I paid attention to what happened to me in the past, I believed this, and I followed through with finding a flute and finding out how to play it. And so now it really has translated for me in my life. It's something very special. My health has improved enormously, and also I'm able to teach the flute all around Charleston, and I'm able to share my music wherever I go. So my point would be that people be able to listen to my story and maybe look at their own lives and see moments like this that have happened to them or may happen to them in the future, and realize the great things that can happen when you follow through on them. Thank you.